going to be on with us today, Lance?
Shane is not. He had to go to the chiropractor to get his neck worked on a little bit.
Oh, that's not good.
So it's just going to be me.
Okay.
I am going to try to share my screen, which is a Google Earth image
Okay.
of this area that we're talking about. Can you see that?
Yep, I can.
Okay.
Yep, looks good. Roger should be getting on in just a minute.
Okay, so I'll stop sharing it right now, and when we get on, we'll
Okay.
try to pull it back up. And
Yep, that'll work. Yeah, just
I'm not the host of this meeting, Brian.
okay. You changed it. Thank you.
No, I didn't change it. There is no host on this meeting.
Huh. Wonder why. It was set up in yours, right?
Yes,
You were responsible for desserts, weren't you?
absolutely. Dave was supposed to bring donuts.
Well, let me get my plastic gloves on.
Just
you
drop them
can
off
send
on
them
the
UPS.
Right?
Kind of do some research and see if we can figure out why sometimes we don't have a host.
Oh, because I'm not signed in for some reason. Failed to sign in. Oh, are you logged in under me?
No, no, I'm not now.
Yeah, you kicked me off. That's why there's no host.
Okay. Sign in and then that'll make you the host. I actually was reading about it last night. The host has a security button down here on the bottom too. None of the rest of us see it. But if you're the host, you have a security button that they said is important. They've added that to help with the security problems.
Oh, where is it?
It's on the bottom right next to invite, to the left of invite. I don't see it. You should see it if you're the host.
I don't see it. Next to invite says end meeting.
Are you the host now?
I am.
Transfer it to me, would you?
Done.
Let me look.
We waiting for anybody else?
No,
Lance,
Hello.
what you got?
Well, there's a few things I want to bring you up to speed on and talk about. Commissioner Reed wanted to first talk about out in the Eagle Pass, Kepps Crossing area. And I wanted to share my screen with you, which is basically a Google image of this area. So hopefully we can still talk and walk through this. So this road is Kepps Crossing, comes down and joins on. This is Eagle Pass. Evidently Stan Hawkins had called Commissioner Reed and wondered why we were putting gravel out on yesterday. It sounded like he was concerned about Bone Road.
well, I probably misunderstood him.
Yeah.
I thought that was the road he was talking about.
So we have been putting just a little bit of gravel on Kepps Crossing Road. We were getting a lot of complaints about the sharp shale shredding tires. And so we're trying to cover up a little bit of that shale and trying to make it so we don't have as many complaints about tires being shredded.
Where are you putting it? I understood it was by High Bridge.
I don't think it's by High Bridge. It's supposed to, Ken Ray said it was on this section of Kepps. Can you see my hand on there?
Yeah.
So that's where he said he's been putting it. It has not been past the Dugway, which is the Dugway is right down here at the bottom.
Are you sure? Because that's why I was a little late. Bruce Empey called me and wanted to thank you guys for the work you're doing on Eagle Pass.
Well, they may be grading Eagle Pass, and he
Okay.
did a little bit of grading yesterday in between getting trucks, but they've been putting a little bit of gravel on Kepps from what KR said this morning.
So that's interesting, Roger, because Stan told me that Bruce Ampey called him and said, why on earth is the county putting all that gravel on a good road when Eagle Pass needs some gravel? So Bruce didn't say anything about that, huh, Roger?
No, he just had to make sure and thank Road and Bridge. So I was all pleased to do that, but always take what Stan says with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I know. I do know that that Eagle Pass Road is getting more and more traffic, and there is a section of that is quite bad, right? It doesn't have much but to run on it. Is that right, Lance?
I think, yeah, KR and I talked about that. There's a portion of it that he called what was pummy, a lot of pumice in it, and it wasn't the best material to work with. But they haven't graded it either this spring, and Trevor's up there now. When they get done with these few spots on Kepps, that was the next road he was going to grade is Eagle Pass.
Well, the pumice won't be available anymore because we used to get that from John Knowles, and he sold it to Stan Hawkins, who I doubt if he'll make that available to the county. So it'll cost more to keep that up.
Okay. Well, and we don't have a lot of good material anywhere close to this area right now. The material we are hauling is from Baldwin Pit. Most of that material is slated for the chip seal on Bone Road this summer.
Could you use more of that pummy on there on the Eagle Pass Road?
That's part of what's been not holding up that well.
Oh, has not?
Yeah, it breaks down too fast with heavy trucks.
Well, I don't know where the miscommunication came between Stan and Bruce, but I spent 10 minutes on the phone with Bruce. And, he was just very happy.
All right. I'll get back to Stan. Is there going to be a need in the future to improve that Eagle Pass Road, Lance, in your opinion, or?
I think all of those roads out in there are going to need material just based on the amount of traffic that we're having increase. So all of them in the area are going to need maintenance and additional material from somewhere.
Just for your information, Brian, if High Bridge Road is that's not anywhere in the same section.
It's not.
It's way up there, and he will fight you putting anything on High Bridge Road because he hates to have it maintained.
Here is High Bridge, I believe.
Maybe I misunderstood him. I thought.
So it's quite a ways. So from here down to here is probably what, 20 miles as the crow flies.
Yeah.
I didn't know for sure where it was. I heard that High Bridge before. I thought maybe it was the bridge right there before you go up the Dugway on Willow Creek.
That's Kepps Crossing.
Okay.
And see, MP's right down there at the bottom. Show them where MP's is.
I think this is the driveway into Ampies, and I think Ampies are down here, right?
Uh-huh. You got the old Odell Young place that got saved by the fire. It kind of went around him. He's the one that they had the smoke cloud of an angel that looked like an angel that was on East Idaho News.
I don't recall seeing that one. So
Yeah.
KR did say at some point in the past they had talked about doing a crush right in this area, right before the bridge. Now, as I look at it, this is all part of the wildlife management area. And I'm not sure that either the Fish and Game or the BLM or anybody would be.
That's why we never did the crush.
Yeah.
And we tried to work with Simmons's up there on that gray material. And you probably remember that. You know, this was to get a source closer, you know, so we could get up towards Croft, you know, up in that area.
Yeah. I thought we'd taken, you guys took some off of that corner right there after the Y. Didn't you widen out that corner before you get to the bridge?
This Y here?
No, down where it comes off Eagle Pass.
Well, this is where Eagle Pass comes into Kepps Crossing.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Down a little further on that corner. Didn't you guys widen that corner at one time?
This corner right here is fairly wide now. I don't know if that was ever, I don't know when something was done. Commissioner Christensen may remember or something.
Go down towards Kepps.
Show them where the road that goes out Kepps towards old Gary Simmons. See that other direction? That's where we.
This way?
Yeah, because it used to be really narrow with terrible blind corners.
And there's still some blind corners, but this one especially has been widened out some.
No, maybe that's where I was thinking.
Yeah, we did a lot of work in there. It's been a good 15 years ago. But that's kind of before all of the traffic started shifting to go up over Sunnyside and on Eagle Pass, because it was a real safety hazard. One of the worst we had, and it's not perfect. She got a lot of rocky corners, but it's at least passable. We're told.
Yeah.
The
other thing to think about is Stan Hawkins has evidently bought a lot of this ground, and he's installing a fence along some portion of Kepps Crossing right now that part of the fence is most likely within the right of way.
You need to monitor that.
They've been up there, and KR took a look at it yesterday, and for right now at least, it doesn't necessarily hurt us to grade the road, but when it comes to opening up the road in the spring, where the snow has to go, it's very well gonna impact that fence.
Okay, but is the fence in the right of way?
KR thought it was. He didn't have a tape measure with him and get out and measure it, but he thought that it was.
Survey it and make sure, because that's been a 20-year-old battle with him. He'll try to put him in the right of way and then, claim that it's narrower. Pretty soon get it. That's the issue with High Bridge Road. And then try to get it so you can't maintain it.
Okay. I'll get that measured.
Because you did that with John Knowles's place and found out that, which is fine, found out that he had done it correctly, so we didn't have an issue there. Just make sure before he gets it all in that he knows if he's out of compliance.
And note, if it is, notify him right away.
Okay.
In writing.
Okay.
And then, see, this is one of those issues where if he wants to build the fence that close and it's going to get damaged by the snow, that's why we can't go down that road of paying for those things. See, we did give him one exemption, and I think it's written someplace on the Bone Road. I took my son up there just for a ride Sunday, looking at that. I'm glad you're doing the seal coat. I can see where, been patched. There's a couple sections of that are pretty rough. But there's one section and this is when Bill Sherlock was here, and he made him put a lay down fence because it's so steep on the left side going up towards Bone that, he complained because if he had to put it out of the right of way, it would be up in the hillside and you couldn't do it. Well, Bill had him sign something that said you put a lay down fence there, and I noticed he still had that. But if there's any damage to it by doing that way he can't claim the right of way as private property, which is what they've tried to change the law to be able to do.
Okay.
But Brian, I'll give you Bruce Empey's phone number and you can call and ask him what his thoughts are.
I would like to do that before I call Stan. Yeah.
Anything else on that?
No,
Do you remember that Simmons has that pit that they opened up for the wind farm up there? It's just above, up on, just above Kepps a little bit.
that gravel pit.
Yeah. Well, it's a rock pit. It's,
Yeah, I think
it's what the wind farm built the roads out of.
right, but I think they feel like that was a little too hard to crush.
I don't know. I know they used it for that part of the road, but that might check and see. I don't know.
I don't know where that is, Steve.
You
go
turn into
up.
Bulls Fork.
It's up on Fort.
Bulls Fork.
Go all the way up top of Kepps. Okay, now there's Bulls Fork.
This is
And
Bull
now
Fork.
go down to the corner where it turns.
Where
Now,
This one
okay, now go to the left down that little road.
down here.
Right there at the end of the road.
They've got some cellars out there, but I
Just go to the little farther left. Zoom in on the left there. That's the pit.
this is the pit right here.
No, farther left. Right there. Right. Go right with your
That
mouse.
drops off into the canyon right there.
Go to your mouse. Move your mouse to the right.
It's right
Right.
there.
Zoom in right there.
That's the pit they used.
Yep.
We tried to buy some of the surplus on that, to take care of that going up Teddy Cross, but it's a little sharp and a little too hard to crush.
It would be all basalt, I think, right
I
there.
think it was all raw. It was all basalt, yes. That pit's 300, about 150 by 300 feet long. Just a thought, if there's material.
So you said that was Croft?
No, it's
No,
Simmons.
That's the
Simmons.
source we were gonna use when we were trying to get that road back into Eddie Croft's place where it had all those big soft spots. And Simmons is what have sold it to us at whatever the market price was. You know, that's Simmons. They'd probably still sell some of that, but it's a pretty raw material and
Yeah.
it's fairly sharp.
Okay. Well, we can maybe explore that a little bit with them.
Okay.
The other things I wanted to bring you up to date on, we got a bridge inspection report just yesterday, and it was for a bridge on Sunnyside, just east of Holmes. And so I asked the question to the state inspectors, like, why is this bridge under Bonneville County jurisdiction? And they didn't know. And so I said, well, it should be City of Idaho Falls. So this morning we got confirmation that the City of Idaho Falls is going to accept that bridge as their bridge. So I gave away the bridge this morning.
Well, that's the one we had the lawsuit with Terrell's over because the city wouldn't, it was an eminent domain thing, that long story. But
Yeah.
The bridge was not annexed. That's when they were only annexing parts of Sunnyside.
Okay. Well, it's now theirs. So,
Good.
Are they saying that the bridge didn't pass inspection?
no, the state doesn't bridge inspections on a rotating basis, and this one was last inspected in 2016. And so this is the most recent one we had. And that's why I was like, why is this coming to Bonneville County?
Oh, I see.
It's in pretty good shape. I wish there was a bridge in a lot worse shape that I could get out of my system, but this is a pretty good bridge, but it's on Sunnyside, so I don't want to have to deal with it.
Yep.
We give roundabouts away as well as we do bridges, I guess.
Well, that
Oh, we did.
roundabout, they took it. We didn't necessarily give it.
That's the difference. We give the bridge, they take the roundabout.
I was recognizing the subtle difference, but they do the same.
Yeah. So the couple other things, we are doing interviews this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon for our bridge foreman position. We hope to have somebody within a few weeks to get started in that, try to replace and bring up to speed with Pete passing away. So, link our First and 45th roundabout, or that right away. So I've gone back and forth with John Hill just a little bit. The McCaffreys were generally okay with the price, but they wanted some wording in the contract to do some extra protections. And so I've gone back and forth with John about that. He is getting that over to the McCaffreys probably either last night or today. So hopefully the McCaffreys property will be a lot further ahead and towards getting their signatures on that soon.
Well, as soon as we can get that, I think that'll speed up the other pieces.
Yeah.
We all hope that.
Yeah.
Did they take that middle prize?
I'm not sure we should talk about prices.
Okay.
We shouldn't. Yeah.
All right, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's all I had to talk about and bring you up on.
That's the only question I had was the first street where we were. Because I noticed they've got, now those stakes that they've got out there, are those some we put up or is those some Brad Hall's put up?
I haven't been out there to see. I know our design engineer surveyors were out there marking some right of way. but it could also be TMC working for Falls Water. Falls Water is relocating the water line down along the same stretch. And I did make TMC get a letter from Brad Hall saying that TMC is okay to be on their property. So they're actively working out there.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
got anything, Steve?
Oh, we got that other Johnson son-in-law or grandson or whatever. He's still trying to work on that private road situation up there.
They have not talked to me at all about the road situation.
We kept telling him, no, no, no. He indicates that, well, there shouldn't be any reason for us not to we don't have to put it in because we're 2,000 feet from the water lines. That's their choice in how they sold it off to develop it, but there's no way we can do private roads in there. I just wanted to touch base and let you know they're still clearing it. So.
Maybe, go ahead, Lance.
Again, they have not talked to me at all about any roads. I have no improvement drawings. There's no final plat or anything for us to review at this point. So they really shouldn't be doing anything on the property.
I don't think they are. It's just they're phone calling and challenging us, telling them that it's got to be public roads. And they don't want to do the connections to the other roads that are in there.
Before we end the meeting, maybe if I could keep Dave and Cheryl and Roger on for just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lance. Hey, Lance, heads up on the Bone Road too.
Yeah, he's off, Dave. So I got an email from DocuSign this morning saying that our trial ends this week. I think we've got like 6 more days. So we've got to either buy it. I was looking over the options. I can show you here what they are. Do you see the DocuSign options now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're seeing? Okay. So, probably the $25 a month. I don't think we need to go to the big full-blown thing that they were giving us a sales pitch on at the beginning. We could start with this, until we get really heavy using it and then look at other options. But is that something that we want to continue?
Yeah, I think that's okay.
One of the issues that I've seen in it is documents sit in there that still are requiring signatures but aren't signed. So I think it's important for all 3 of us to make sure we get them signed as soon as we get them. Or Cheryl, just when there's 2 signatures, go ahead and close it and take it out of there so it's not sitting out there waiting for signatures longer.
And I only put on there whose signatures are required. So like if it's just Roger, then I just have just Roger's signature on there. And unlike yesterday when I didn't send you a copy so that you could view it, I will do that so that when it is just Roger, Dave and Brian can also see it to be reviewers. They don't necessarily have to sign it.
Yeah, we still need to view it.
Right.
The tricky part is getting them in front of us on the day we're supposed to sign it. I mean, that seems to be the hard part about the whole thing. Is Because if we get them early, then they get buried in our email and they don't come back up. I know you were trying to do a folder or something, Cheryl, to just send them out the date of signing.
Right.
Um,
And so, yeah, so what I had done a few times is just on the subject line, say what day it needs to be signed, but I guess that's probably getting lost in the,
You know, I look at that and that helps. It's just that after I sign them, then they stay on there. I can't remember if I've signed them or not. So I've just started deleting those after I've signed them,
okay.
those emails.
So after the 9 o'clock stuff, maybe like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll go make sure that everybody has signed it. And if you haven't, I will resend it to you so that you can sign it, so we get it signed on the right day.
Or you could text my phone too to remind me, because one thing on DocuSign I've noticed, after you sign it, then they say, do you want me to send this, or do you have a code? Or, I mean, they ask me some silly questions I just ignore. And I don't understand why they want a passcode after I've already signed it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
That would probably be helpful, Cheryl, just if you would review it that day and make sure, sign it, and then send it out if we have
Okay.
it. So.
Did you sign claims?
Yes, I did, but I don't know. Nobody
Dave?
else.
I haven't.
I have.
No, I haven't.
So sign those and then Connie will automatically have it once we get them.
Correct.
And so I really think it's got some advantages. It's just a matter of changing our process and making sure we get them signed. Do you want to go ahead and buy a subscription then, Roger? Are we okay with this?
I think so.
I do too. 25 months is, yeah, I agree.
It's got some real advantages. I mean, if Lance has something, he doesn't have to bring it over all the time. He can
Right.
email it to Cheryl and it's there. Same way with the assessor's office sometimes. I think it could improve efficiency, but it's just going to take us learning how to make sure we get them signed. So do you want to try to put that on your ComSec credit card then, Cheryl, and set it up in your name under ComSec?
I can, yeah.
I mean, I'm glad to do it on mine, but it probably should be under ComSec, and then it always stays that way.
Right. Can you go and take a picture of my credit card and text it to me?
Which drawer is it in?
It's in the pencil drawer behind me on the far right, standing up.
Okay.
I'll need the 3-digit code on the back as well.
All right. I'll take
And then
it.
I'll do that today.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.